What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we are catching up with all my Funko Pop parcels, with everything being anime themed. Alright guys, welcome back to another Funko Pop unboxing here on the channel. As I said, today's haul is anime themed, and we've actually got quite a few to get through, so let's get cracking. I figured I'd show these real quickly so I can plug the video for a future date, because I'm not going to be opening them up today. I did pick up a case of the One Piece Funko Mystery Minis. I did actually get the Zoro and Nami ones free with a purchase I made a month or so ago, and I thought, you know what, these look really cool, so I decided to buy a case. But as you guys can see, Funko Europe, well, if I can kind of show it to you, they just sent them all individually rather than in a case like they do normally when you buy 12, so that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Like I said, that video is coming soon, so make sure you stay tuned. So with that, we may as well stick with One Piece. I've got 3 One Piece Funko Pops to show off. First up, we have the Funko Shop exclusive Armored Luffy, the non-chase version. And these armoured figures are really, really cool. The Brook one was awesome, the Chopper one was awesome, and so is this one of Luffy. Now, at the time of me filming, this figure actually hasn't released in the UK or Europe yet. It is a Funko Shop exclusive, and for whatever reason, we still haven't had it, even though it's been released ages ago in Australia with Pop Culture. It was released a couple of weeks ago on Funko US. I really don't know what's happening, but yeah, maybe it did release. I'm actually filming this on Thursday afternoon my time, and then releasing it like Friday evening my time. So whether it dropped today, not entirely sure if it did. I hope you guys managed to get it. I decided to grab this one from DJ Collectibles, aka Danny and Jazz. They had it for £30. I figured, you know what, I missed the Brook one, it went like that. I missed the Chopper one, it went like that. I had to buy them from a reseller, etc, etc. And yeah, just decided, you know what, I'm not going to mess around with that. Even though the chases look really cool because they are metallic, they kind of go with the armor, I just thought, let's just get it in, get it now, get it done. If I eventually get the chases one day, very, very cool, but they're not something I need right this minute, let's say. But yeah, like I said, these figures, very, very cool. The armor, the sword, he just looks so badass. Yeah, samurai-like armor. I have no clue what arc this is from. I am still on the Skypiea arc, or Sky Island Saga, whatever it's called. Next up, guys, we have another Luffy and another Funko Shop exclusive. I picked up the metallic Snake Man Luffy, which released last week. And likewise, I have no idea what arc this debuts in. Like I said, I am still on the Sky Island Saga, like the Skypiea arc. The next episode I have to watch is when Luffy first fights God Eneru, so that should tell you where I am. I think it's like 18, maybe 20 episodes left of that arc, and then we're getting to the, is it the Water 7 saga or whatever it's called? I know it's the most popular one, but yeah, this figure, really, really cool. Look at all the smoke, I assume it's smoke, background that kind of makes up the base, and then we've got, I mean, I don't really want to embarrass myself and talk about things that I don't know about. Like I said, I don't know what's going on here with this kind of power here of Luffy, Snake Man, Luffy as the figure is called. The metallic version, which was a Funko Shop exclusive. I was actually going to get this off Pop Culture in Australia. They had it like sitting there for ages, and then when I finally made a recent Pop Culture order, it was gone. But it of course did only have the special edition sticker, this with the actual Funko Shop exclusive sticker over here in the UK and Europe, as well as in the US. It dropped with Goldie Roger. Let me know in the comment section below, did anyone get the have the chase luck with Goldie Roger? I did actually grab, like when I made the order, I did put another 2 Goldie Rogers in my basket to then buy with this, but it did then sell out before I could check out. So in the end, I just got this. I got a Demon Slayer Pop, which we'll check out very shortly, as well as those 12. I wanted to say a case, but it's not really. It's just like 12 separate One Piece Mystery Minis. But I, of course, did get the Common and Chase Goldie Roger combo, like well over a month ago now from Pop Culture. I was so stoked that I didn't have to mess around with that Funko Europe drop. Final One Piece Pop to unbox, guys. I'm really excited to take closer looks at this one. It is the Hot Topic exclusive Ace Wanted poster. How cool does that look? And now cool is an understatement. This thing looks freaking awesome. The very first thing I will say though is, guys, when you do take the wrapper off, the Hot Topic exclusive sticker is actually attached to the wrapper. So if you want to keep that, you do then obviously have to take it off the wrapper and then put it back on to the like acrylic case, whatever you want to call it. I decided to keep the sticker on there, but yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I might just peel it off, because it did, it wasn't like an easy peel off the wrapping either. I have seen that with some of the comic covers too, but I don't know. I'll decide when I eventually start to display these. Rumours, the next two rumoured are Shanks and Goldie Roger, which I found a bit surprising, because I thought we might start getting some of the regular Straw Hat crew, right? But anyway, that's for the future. This is, of course, Ace Firefist Ace, Portgasty Ace, so many names he is known by, with his 550 million berry wanted poster. It's a different mold to the the first release, or the only released Ace Pop as well, with some of his fire powers. Very, very cool. I just think it's such a good idea by Funko to do these wanted posters. You know, I just find they're going to be really, really popular. They are smaller than the comic covers, obviously much smaller, like the movie moments, etc., etc. Yeah, I just really like the idea, and I just want all of them. Like, just do all of these wanted posters. Imagine like the display up on a wall. It would just look so freaking cool. Now moving on to some other franchises, guys, and first up we have a chase. It is the Funimation 2022 exclusive chase of Hanako from Toilet Bound Hanako-Kun. And now I hope I pronounced that correctly, because I must be completely honest, I haven't seen this show at all. But I did like the idea, the premise behind it. Like, he's this kind of toilet demon, something like that. I know the character is also voiced by Justin Briner, who is, of course, the voice of Deku, the voice of Luck from Black Clover, many other characters as well. And I will get round to watching it eventually, but I actually grabbed this from Double Box Toys, who finally had a sale on Funko Pops. It feels like it's been an age since they actually had a Funko Pop sale. They do tons of sales with Loungefly, Star Wars goods from Galaxy's Edge, etc., etc. But for Funko Pops, it feels like it's been months and months and months, and they finally did do a 20% off sale of all in-stock Funko Pops. And I actually saw this chase on there. Oh, I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was in the 30s though, which I thought was a pretty good price. And I thought, you know what, the premise, like I said, really intrigued me, so I will get round to watching it eventually. And I just think the pop's really cool. I must confess, I can't remember what the common version is. Does he maybe not have that symbol or writing or whatever it is there on his face? I don't know if that's supposed to be toilet paper or anything like that. I just can't really remember what the common version is. But this chase, it's still very cool, very unique. Like, is there really any other Funko Pop of someone sitting on a toilet, right? But yeah, like I said, can't talk too much about it. We'll get round to watching it eventually. And one thing I do have to point out as well, that Funimation sticker, are we ever going to get a Funimation sticker again, right? Because it now seems to all be Crunchyroll with that Crunchyroll store sticker. And also during that Double Box Toy sale, guys, I picked up the Target exclusive Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, the one where he is eating noodles. And I really do like this one, even though Funko have been doing this noodle eating thing for quite a while with a bunch of different pops. He's actually standing, and it's just different. It's not a bowl, right? It is actually a pot of noodles. Is pot the right word? I don't know if there's a more specific term. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop, guys, legendary anime. It's really the first anime I watched that kind of got me into anime, to be perfectly honest. Loved it to death. It is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, but these all dropped last year, which I thought was a little bit weird. Why did they not wait to release them this year and have like a whole 25th anniversary, like artwork on the box, etc., etc. But yeah. Cool pop. Happy to add it to the collection. I did also get the that Walmart exclusive 4-pack of the new character molds. Don't have any of the older ones. I would like to get them one day, and I would really love to get them signed, especially a Spike Spiegel one, because Steve Bloom, who did the voice of Spike, he's a legendary voice actor, voiced Orochimaru, voices Zeb in Rebels, and he just appeared, maybe that's a bit of a spoiler, so apologies guys, but he just appeared in The Mandalorian, the latest episode. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a spoiler, but he doesn't really have any significant role. He's literally in it for, what, 20, 30 seconds? But they did a really good job with the CGI. It was his voice. That was very cool seeing that. But yeah, guys, like I said, happy to add this Spike Spiegel to my collection, and yeah, really can't wait to get more, especially of those older school Cowboy Bebop ones. And I mentioned earlier, guys, that I picked up a Demon Slayer pop. It is the glow-in-the-dark exclusive Canal figure. Canal? I really struggle pronouncing her name, but the pop, though, is very cool. I've seen glam shots of the glow, so I really can't wait to test it out for myself. But yeah, she's like a real kind of quiet, sweet, but kind of badass character. I guess we're going to see more of her at some point in the future with the butterfly there on the hand. It does actually come with one of these bases, which I find a little bit weird, to be perfectly honest, because these are normally like reserved for like flying, floating characters, right? I don't know why they've given her this base when could she not have just had a regular standing base? I don't know. It's not like she's got a big heavy head either. Just seems a bit weird for me. I don't know. Maybe does the ponytail with the like butterfly thing like weigh her down or cause her to fall to the side? Maybe that's what the whole reason was for this base. But otherwise, yeah, a pretty cool pop. We've got the sword there, the boots, the kind of purple dress. Obviously, she's kind of like the ward. Is ward the right word? Of, well, I guess like adopted sister, right? Of Shinobu. And, yeah, with the purple eyes. At least they've given her the coloured eyes, because I feel sometimes Funko don't do too well with the coloured eyes. I know Mitsuri has the green eyes, which is pretty cool. But why are there no Nezuko figures with pink eyes? Doesn't make sense to me. But, yeah, like I said, guys, cool figure. Let's check out the glow, though, because like I said, from the glam shots, it does look really cool. All right, here we go then. And boom, look at that. That looks really, really cool. The purple eyes, the like dress, the purple and the white. Yeah, the glow looks really good. And look at the butterfly like hairband, whatever it is. That looks really cool. Almost kind of looks blacklightish, right? If I even turn it around for you guys. Yeah, that's just very, very cool. Definitely a nice glow on this one, and I think it does. Obviously, I haven't had the torch on it, but I think it does glow at the back as well. Yeah, look at that, guys. That really is a cool glow. Now moving on to some Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. I picked up the box lunch exclusive Satoru Gojo. And I think this one was called Red Technique, if I'm not mistaken. I must be completely honest, and if you guys watch all the time and you've watched like the previous unboxings I've done of the Jujutsu Kaisen figures, I've probably said this a good 10, if not 20 times. I really need to go back and watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, especially before Season 2 drops. By the way, do we have a date on that yet? I don't think we do. I think Demon Slayer is coming back like very shortly. Was it the 9th of April, at least for the subbed version? I think it's 9th of April, but I don't know if there is a date yet for Jujutsu Kaisen. But I loved it when it came out in 2020. I still need to watch the Zero movie as well, and I think Gojo does actually make an appearance in it. Pardon me, get my English a bit wrong there, which is pretty bad because I am a native, but who speaks worse English than English people, right? I know that's a bit of a joke, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, how many Gojo figures have we had now, though? I did pick up the WonderCon one. It didn't actually drop on Funko Europe on, when was it? It was last Friday, wasn't it? But I did actually pick it up from Pop Culture. It wasn't like a Pop Culture exclusive or anything like that, so that should come in a couple of weeks. And it was like, that's the other thing, the Pop Culture exclusives, like the WonderCon exclusives on Pop Culture, pardon me, are like £4 or £5 cheaper than they are on Funko Europe. Just really, really weird. But we'll get into that later because I did get a couple of things from those WonderCon drops. But yeah, pretty cool pop. Like I said, I think it is Red Technique. But yeah, I think I now only need... Have I completed this collection actually up to this point? I don't know. Let me just move on to the next figure first though. And that next one is the Galactic Toys exclusive Glow Chase of Sukuna. And so yeah, I think with this, and then when that WonderCon Gojo does arrive, I think I will have completed the Jujutsu Kaisen collection, at least for now. Then again, there is the Sukuna like deluxe version on that like Throne of Skulls. There is the glow in the dark one, which I don't actually have, but I do kind of want because the glow looks really awesome. It was a Walmart exclusive, but it hasn't actually dropped over here in the UK, and no news whether it will drop, which is kind of annoying because I've seen the Walmart one go on like DJ Collectibles and maybe even Pop Figures, but it's like 50 quid, and I'm like, that's just a bit too much for me. Like if it went to 35 maybe, like I'd consider it. But I don't know, like you can get the regular non-glow version for like 20, 25, so yeah, I'd like to maybe only pay 30, 35, 40 at a push, but even then, I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully the glow one will come out here eventually, but yeah, this is that chase. If you guys have been watching, it was on, like I had a parcel delivered on Christmas Eve when we weren't in, and it was just left outside in the rain for a few days, and it actually contained 2 of this pop as well as the Megumi with Toads, and they obviously got heavily damaged and saturated, but I didn't actually manage to get the chase. I actually just got 2 commons, so now we have got the chase added to the collection from that Double Box Toys sale. It was quite funny because during the day I had seen one go on Pop figures, like I was too late. You got to be really quick when things drop on pop figures. They had a chase go on there. I think it was like 50 quid, and I was like, you know what? I may have paid 50 quid for a chase, and or was it 40? It was between 40 and 50, and then later that day, Double Box Toys had their sale, and they had this on there, and I was like, well, with the 20% off, because Double Box Toys are always too expensive for me, unless they have a sale, then you're like, yeah, that kind of changes things up a bit, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid 37, 38 pounds for this chase, which, yeah, it's a very cool figure, very, like, menacing figure, right, holding out Itadori's heart here, and it does glow. The shame, though, is that I believe it's only the markings on the body and the face that glow. I can't remember if the heart and the blood, do they glow? But I know the hair definitely doesn't glow, although it does on the on that deluxe version, which is a bit weird. Why didn't they make the hair glow? Because then this figure would have looked absolutely epic. But you know what? Let's see it for ourselves, or I should say see it for myself, show you guys how the glow actually is on this one. Here we go then with Sukuna, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it is just the markings, maybe the heart and the wound in the chest as well. Let's see. Boom. So it's not actually the heart and the wound. That's a little bit disappointing, to be honest, but the markings actually look fantastic, I have to say. They've definitely done a good job on that, but yeah, if they just made like the wound and the heart and even the hair glow, it would have just looked so much better. But yeah, I do have to say the markings, not bad. Next up, guys, we're moving on to some Naruto, and I finally got Master Jiraiya into my collection, the 2021 New York Comic Con exclusive, although this is the shared sticker version. And this pop is really, really cool. I'm so happy to finally get it into my collection, Master Jiraiya. Like I said, they're with the 2 ice pops. He obviously breaks them in half and hands one to Naruto. Kind of like sad memories as well, especially with the opening. What were the lyrics? Like, screaming pain. So I can't entirely remember it off the top of my head. If you guys are Naruto fans, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so happy to get this into the collection. Look at the hair, guys, the scroll there at the back. We got this base. Like the base for him makes sense because it's like such a big head, so much hair, so much kind of going on with the figure. As I said, it was a 2021 New York Comic Con exclusive. I was so surprised to see that it became like really hard to get and had shot up in value. And it is annoying because when this did first drop, had I started watching Naruto at that point? I may have, but like very, very early days, and I don't think I'd seen Jiraiya just yet. And I was like, oh, hold off. It's a con exclusive. They don't really go anywhere, yada, yada. And then it obviously did. And I think I could have got it for like 15, 16 pounds at the time instead of paying, I think, close to 40. And that was even with the like 20% off. Because yes, again, this was from Double Box Toys. But you know what? It is what it is. If you sit on things in this Funko collecting game, any collecting game, it may come back to bite your wallet at a later date. But like I said, guys, I'm just really, really happy to finally get this one into my collection. One of my favourite characters. You know what? Jiraiya is probably... I've never really done like a top 10. Itachi, definitely my favourite. I would say Minato is definitely my second favourite. Jiraiya probably is my third favourite character in Naruto as well. So yeah, very happy to add that one to the collection. Next up, guys, we have our third and final glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop, again from Naruto. This is the Chalice Collectibles glow-in-the-dark Might Guy 8 Inner Gates. And this thing just looks so cool, so freaking awesome. I know it was like a requested pop from a lot of people for a very long time within the Naruto range. We finally have it here, guys. I always try and pick up the Chalice Collectibles version of any pop because I really do feel they have one of the best stickers in the game. I know Skittle Rampage actually mentioned that about a week ago on one of his videos when he opened... Can't remember, one of the more recent... you know what? Was it one of the... I think it was one of the One Piece pops, wasn't it? I can't entirely remember which one, but I wholeheartedly agree with him. That Chalice Collectible sticker, really nice. And speaking of nice, just look at this thing, guys. Like, it was a really cool moment. You know, like, it's always funny. I always see the memes, like, Madara, like, talks about, the 5 Kages, you can't do crap to me or whatever. And then he, like, declares that Might Guy is the strongest of them all. It's like, I just appreciate the humour from it, but he is super powerful when he opens up the 8 inner gates, right? It's just that does him, right? That essentially is a death sentence, and he does get saved, of course, which I think we're all very, very grateful for because Might Guy is such an awesome, such a funny, kooky character. But yeah, it just looks so cool, so like badass, so menacing, doesn't it? And from the glam shots I've seen, I keep calling them glam shots, it's just like people shots on social media, the glow looks really cool, but let's check it out for ourselves. Final glow in the dark pop, guys. Let's see how this one does. Boom, look at that, that's cool. The fire, especially at the base, the eyes look good. The hair and the eyebrows have kind of lost it already, which is a little bit disappointing, but that does often happen with the like red glow in the dark paint, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I'm kind of torn between this one and Kanao in terms of the ones that, which one is my favourite glow in the dark. I'm not too sure. I mean, Kanao, I've actually got her still here next to Might Guy, or well, say next to, just by the side. And if we bring her back in, look, she is still glowing, guys. Yeah, it's just the colour on her, like, it's very, very good, very, very different. Not used to kind of seeing that. And then, yeah, we've got like the red and orange on Might Guy. Yeah, I'm torn. Let me know in the comment section below which was your favourite glow, guys. And the final two pops we have, guys, are both from Hunter x Hunter, both not yet released here in the UK. First up, we have the FYE exclusive Kurapika with the Scarlet Eyes. I will actually show the back of this one off to you guys as well, because it does contain some of the new wave of Hunter x Hunter figures coming very, very soon. And when I say soon, I've seen a couple of sites actually list April 8th as the release date for the commons in the latest wave of Hunter x Hunter figures. I'm not sure if this exclusive Kurapika was in there though, but yeah, hopefully very, very soon. If like April 8th is when some stores are getting it, we may actually even get these drop on Funko Europe within the next week. Fingers crossed, because I do want to grab some of those commons as well as that awesome moment. But this one is also really, really cool. I love those Scarlet Eyes. Kurapika I really liked. He was probably my second favourite character, to be honest, after Killua. Killua was just my man, badass dude, even though he's like a kid, right? And not that I didn't like Gon or Leorio, I liked all four of those main characters. In fact, there's not really too many like dislikable characters in Hunter x Hunter. Even some of the villains were quite likable, but yeah, this Kurapika figure, really cool. I actually don't have the OG Kurapika figure. I haven't picked up too many of the Hunter x Hunter, like the OG ones. I still need like Gon in his training outfit. I still need Leorio. Like I said, I still need Kurapika. Are there any others that I still need? Maybe, I can't really remember off the top of my head, but yeah, really cool there with the chains. Like I said, the Scarlet Eyes, yeah, it just looks really, really cool. Would have been awesome if they had made this glow and like just done the eyes that glow, but then like red glow doesn't hold up too well when it's like in small patches, I guess, but yeah, that still could have looked really, really cool. And speaking of cool, you actually have this Hunter Association on the flap. I always open up my pops from the bottom, so I often forget that Funko do add these little Easter eggs on the top flap. Final figure of the day, guys, it's another Chalice Collectibles exclusive, so it probably does give it away. It is the Chalice Collectibles exclusive Meruem. And this figure is really, really cool, guys. I think Funko did a really good job with it. I actually really liked Meruem. He was a very, very interesting villain. Like his character arc, like it's just really interesting, really different. I think that's what like so many people like about Hunter x Hunter, although it's like some complex things with like the whole Nen system, you know, they created that whole game, right, of Greed Island, and just, yeah, it's just so in-depth, so much world building in there. I think that's why people really do like take to Hunter x Hunter and they appreciate it. But of course, the I forget the creator's name off the top of my head. He of course has like his major back issues, stress related issues, all of this kind of stuff, and yeah, like it's just not as frequent, right? It's crazy to think. I'm pretty sure I read that Hunter x Hunter and One Piece started at the same time in terms of the manga, and now like in terms of the issues and chapters, etc., as well as the anime. I mean, what was Hunter x Hunter? 147 episodes, I think, and what's One Piece now up to? Is it now in the 1100s? I can't entirely remember. But yeah, that's just so crazy to think about, right? I hope we do get more maybe like next year. I think it's probably a bit too soon for this year, but we may see more anime next year. But yeah, like I said, this figure really, really cool. From that incredibly popular arc, I definitely think it was the best one, that Chimera and arc. Like I said, Meruem I thought was a really, really cool character. Loved his development, etc., etc. And his like kind of weird relationship with Komagi as well. Can't wait for that moment. The moment just looks really cool where he's playing. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the game. You guys know what I mean. I'll put a comment there. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. Can't wait till that moment comes out. But yeah, like I said, I think these One Piece Hunter x Hunter pops will start dropping in the UK and Europe very, very shortly, unless they do get delayed. Although, did we actually have a store who Meruem was exclusive to. I can't entirely remember. I actually picked this up off DJ Collectibles. They may have had more in stock, to be honest, so maybe go and check them out if you did want to pick this figure up. And well, there we go, guys. That is my anime haul. That is me caught up with my Funko Pop parcels. Until next time, which is probably going to be tomorrow, because I think I've got a few more parcels coming in tomorrow, but they will of course come in future videos. But first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below of everything I showed off in today's video. Which one was your favorite, and what anime pops have you guys picked up recently? And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. In tomorrow's video, we're going to be opening up some more Naruto Kaiju cards. On Sunday's video, we're going to be checking out the Mythos Darth Vader statue by Sideshow Collectibles. In fact, all of next week is going to pretty much be Star Wars related. On Wednesday, we will be continuing with our Star Wars Hot Toys Mandalorian Marathon, where we check out the Bo-Katan Kryze Hot Toys. And then we've said it tons and tons of times, guys. This is probably the 4,050th time I am saying it. We are heading to Star Wars Celebrations 1 week from today. I cannot wait. We're going to be covering the entire event. I'm probably going to do Funko Pop hunting, toy hunting. I've got things to get signed, panels, etc, etc. Like I said, covering the event all 4 days. So if you are a Star Wars fan, make sure you stay tuned for that. But tons more Funko Pops, Lego, statues, figures, etc, etc. All things geek. If it's out there, we want it, and we'll show it off here on the channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button, and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.